11 things to help you overcome negative thoughts. I'd like you to give some of these a try. The first one is to meditate or do yoga. And I find when I'm feeling a bit out of balance or a bit out of sorts, the best thing for me to do is to head to a yoga class. You see, yoga takes my focus away from my thoughts and it brings my attention to my breath. It also is relaxing, and this will help ease your mind as well as stretch out your body. Yoga helps me stay present in the moment and experience what's actually happening in the moment without jumping forward to what's going to happen next. And that's important, to stay present and steady. Another thing is to smile. Often you don't realise how little you smile until somebody tells you that you don't smile much anymore. So what you can do is go and stand in front of the mirror and give yourself a few smiles, and it might feel a bit weird at first, but what you're doing is you're reactivating, the ability to smile. And smiling at people every day in the street that you come across is a great way to connect and also make yourself feel good. 3 is to surround yourself with positive people. It is really important with whom you have around you, because if you are hanging with people who are negative and always critical, guess what you're going to become, and guess what energy you're picking up. So being with people who are positive and uplifted and will support you is very important. 4, change the tone of your thoughts from negative to positive. For example, if you've got something difficult coming up, instead of saying this is going to be really hard and I can't do it, how about you say this is going to be challenging and I will find a way through it. No matter what happens, I will find a solution. And by pre-framing it like that, you will find it much easier to deal with because you've already put yourself on the winner's side. Number 5, don't play the victim, okay? You created this life, take responsibility. What has happened to you may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility to heal. If you stay in the victim state, you will never get better, you will never move forward, you'll probably get worse, because the victim state is one of contraction and smallness, whereas we want you to be victorious and expand. You're no one's victim. 6, help someone. When you help someone, you take the focus away from yourself. And not only do you do that, but it also makes you feel good because you're giving and contributing. And also you are doing something positive for someone else and giving them a hand. And when we do this, when we're more altruistic, we find that our worries just pale into insignificance. There's always someone worse off than you. 7, remember that no one is perfect, and be gentle with yourself. We are often our worst taskmasters and give ourselves a terrible time, especially if we make a mistake. Our critical voice gives us such a lashing that we wouldn't dare talk to our friends like that. So get rid of those tearing thoughts about yourself and be more gentle. Treat yourself as your own best friend. 8, sing. There is no way you can sing a song and feel miserable at the same time. So pick out your best music, whether you play an instrument or even if you can't sing, get out and sing. That's why I love chanting and doing kirtan so much, because it opens up your heart. You can't sing and be miserable at the same time. List 3 things right now that you are grateful for. Like today, I was grateful to be able to buy a nice cup of coffee. I was grateful that the sun was shining, and I'm grateful that I can help work with people and change their lives and make it more positive. There is always something to be grateful for. It doesn't have to be massive. It can be something very, very small. 10, read positive quotes, positive books, listen to positive music. Put little post-it notes with positive things on it on your computer, on your desk, on your mirror. Have them where you can see them. Stick them in your car where you can be reminded by these little quotes that you are actually very, very fortunate. And it's important to watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words because they become your actions. Watch your actions because they become your habits. Watch your habits because they become your character. And watch your character because that becomes your destiny. Number 11, the easiest and quickest way to get a handle on your negative thoughts and your negative patterns and your unwanted behaviours, including depression and anxiety, is to book in and see me. And together, let's get rid of the stories that you've written in your own head. We can get rid of the maladaptive behaviours, the sadness, the grief, you know the feelings. Yeah, those ones. The repetitive, tormenting thoughts and feelings that plays in your head. Let's get rid of them.